Hello, my name is Peter Phelps of Phelps 3D, and in this FreeCAD 016 tutorial I'm going to discuss how to use characters outside of the English language and use them to create 3D printed parts. Now, first thing you have to do is in Windows you'll need to already have set up an alternative language. In my case I have English and simplified Chinese characters, but you'll want to go into your control panel, go into language, and see here I have the Microsoft Pinyin and the regular English language. You can click add a language, and then you can choose by language name or writing system, and there's a whole bunch of different languages. Now when you click on one of these and you add it, you'll automatically enable the EMI, the language selection tools. It will also install fonts that are based on these types of languages. So if you click Japanese, you will get a set of fonts based on that. But since I already have English and Chinese set up, I'm going to work with Chinese today. So what we're first going to do is we're going to switch over into the draft. We're going to click on the character tool, click a space out in there, and in this situation I'm going to go ahead and switch over to my simplified Chinese Pinyin. Now Pinyin is the romanticized of the Chinese sounds, like AI. If you type in AI and see, there's a whole selection of all the characters that match that Pinyin sound. I'm going to push the number 2 because I'm looking for the one that means love. And then I'm going to hit enter. And then I'm going to switch back to my English, and I'm going to say I want 20 millimeters high. Zero tracking, I'll leave that where it is. Now this is going to be the fun part. You're going to probably have to go into your fonts folder. Now it may not be visible. You may have to change your visibility so that you can see everything. And then I'm going to scroll down. I'm looking for one of the Chinese characters. If I remember right, Simhai regular is one. And there's a couple other ones. Sun regular. MS Pizothic, this one here, or this Pinocchio here. Microsoft Yehai. And then there's couple other ones here. Now I tend to use that one, the Sim High, because it's got some nice thick lines. So I'm going to right click on it for properties and come up here and I can select that, go Control C to copy it, go back over here and type in C colon Windows fonts and then paste in some high, hit enter, and I'm not sure what happened. This thing over here. There we go. I don't know how that happened. Okay, there's your shape string. And then to actually, right now it's just a 2D part. So we gotta go over part. Let's extrude that. We'll create a solid. And let's say 10. And okay. And that would be a 3D printable part. Now, one of the things you have to think about, just like you did with the regular English characters, is that if you took this and you cut it out of some other part in order to put this pattern into it, this piece right here is going to become an orphaned part. You're going to need to add a stencil block to hold that part to the other part that you're cutting through. I can show you a quick example of that. You take a cube and take that cube and we say we want it to be only 5 millimeters tall, but we're going to make it 500. It's quite big. I don't. Sometimes you're going to find that you think that you're making it a text object a certain size, and it turns out totally way bigger. In fact, I'm going to see if I can shrink this. So 10 instead. That way the cube doesn't have to be as big. Because this is kind of silly that it's almost 200. Cube. Still probably way too big, bigger than I want. But you have to play with it. For some reason, fonts don't always come out. I mean, I can sit there and I can put a whole series of fonts together, and they're all the same size as far as the millimeter number we put into the shape string, but they will be all sorts of different sizes when you actually get down to it. Okay. So we take the cube and we cut the. This is the character for love. Hey, are you? Okay. Now when you look at it, this block here is slightly still attached. It might be a good idea to add a little more to it right there. And then maybe add a block that comes right down here so that it's still attached. Otherwise that piece is going to just come right off when you 3D print. And this one will, it might survive. It's really thin. Not sure if holding it by just this little bitty block over here is enough to keep it attached. No, it's actually attached on both sides, but just a little bit. So that might be just fine. But this block here definitely needs to have something attached to it, so that it doesn't just separate from the rest of the print. Okay, and so I'm gonna go ahead and add that block. Doesn't have to be a huge piece. Just I'll go in it a bit and make it wider. Fuse those together. I'll just call it click on it, select it, export, make sure save type is as mesh STL. For example, check that NetFab basic. You heard me say this over and over again at the end of each of the videos. Check your work in NetFab basic before 3D printing. And looks like there's no problem, so that's good. This should be then 3D. Hello, this is an addendum to the how to the FreeCAD languages other than English. One of the things I didn't mention before was you can use sites like Google Translate and you can copy and paste the characters from it into the FreeCAD text box, so that you don't have to actually know the opinion or what the characters are. You can actually just copy and paste out of a translation program that allows you to select the text. And then as long as you know what your font is that you need to match those characters, then you should still be able to generate parts based on the text. Thank you for watching. Bye.